What's up, guys? This week on the KD51 YouTube channel, we're doing things a little bit different. I got Garrett Gerloff here with me in the booth today, and we're going to do it podcast style, so let's get into it. How are you doing today, Garrett?
Doing pretty damn good. Glad to be here.
You look excited to be here, so let's start things off with what have you been up to lately? Where have you been hanging out, training? What have you been doing?
Yeah, geez, I've been a little bit everywhere. I've been on more planes than I have the last couple years. No, it's been good. Started my little adventure with World Superbike, and man, had a bunch of newness, I guess, with everything. I've been having to get used to being in Europe, being with a new team, the GRT team, which has been awesome. But yeah, just adapting basically. That's what I've been doing the last few weeks or month or so.
What has been the hardest thing? What has been the biggest change, do you think, from racing here to racing over there, or riding?
I think well, before like talking about riding and stuff, like the biggest change for me has just been the culture shock a little bit. I mean, I've been to Spain and Europe a couple times, but actually going there and staying for more than just a week, I was there for a month or so. Like I really got to kind of like live the lifestyle that they have over there, and there's just a bunch of little things that are so different. And I mean, what's an example? I mean, I guess, so like here, there's stuff open 24 hours a day. Like if you need to get bottles of water or whatever at 10 p.m., you can go to Walmart or whatever and get a case of water. But when I'm over there, if it's like past 9 p.m. in the little town that I was staying at, I mean, you're screwed. You can't do anything. You can't go buy gas even if you want to. Like the pumps shut down. So, I mean, it's that's been kind of annoying a little bit. Yep. Like you have to really plan your day out and have like some structure to it. Or maybe it's just my fault because I'm the only one looking for bottles of water and gas at 10 p.m., but I don't know. But and then obviously like the language and stuff a little bit too. I don't know. You speak a little Spanish, right?
Oh yeah, I speak a ton of Spanish. It's I've been working really hard at it. I know one Spanish song. I've got
one Spanish song.
2 lines down, I think. So
can you sing it for us? Because these are like pro mics. You did good.
Honestly, we should probably save singing for the next podcast.
Just a little tune. Let's hear it.
We're definitely not going to be singing any Spanish songs, but I've got 2 lines down solid, okay?
Okay.
So, I've been working hard on it while you've been gone. I've been really...
Well, then you're ready to come over there and visit me at some point.
2 whole lines. I know hola.
Hola.
Hello.
¿Qué tal?
So I could at least go up to somebody and they would think I was, friendly.
Yeah, for about 0.5 seconds before they realized that you just had the deer in the headlights look when they were speaking back to you. I've been there.
They
it's
say
okay.
something back and I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
And I've been there. It's okay. It happens to all of us.
So you went over there. You got to ride the bike twice, right?
Yeah, so I've done 2 tests so far. I went once in Jerez and once at Aragon. Pretty wild.
Jerez was the last one, right?
Yeah, that was the last one we did.
How do you think those 2 went?
Yeah, I mean, I think they went pretty good. It was just like I had a lot of learning to do and everything, So the first one at Aragon, I would say went a little bit better, but there was a lot of things I think that maybe helped me as far as like results were and where I ended up. Yep. It was just like, it was super cold, crazy windy. I mean, there was like 50 mile an hour gusts there. And I mean, it was 6 degrees Celsius. What is that? It's like 50 or something degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah.
So the track
for the high, like it was super cold. Yeah,
track was pretty cold.
Yeah, pretty cold. Yeah, but honestly, the tires worked super good, and that was my first time actually using the Pirelli tires.
Yep.
And so I ended up, having to get used to them in the cold, and I did end up having a crash on them, which was not super fun. But in general, like man, the tires are pretty good, honestly. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I was good. I ended up like 6th there or something, and I was on the same pace as Michael Vandermark, and I was about 5/10 off of Top Rack. So that was cool. But I mean, then we went to Jerez for the next one, and it seems like, so from what people have told me, that track is like a Buttonwillow or a Thunderhill for us here in the U.S. It's like the track that all the guys go to test during the winter. They have a bunch of laps around there, and so
they got it down.
Yeah, they got it down. Yeah, I showed up and I did a run and came back in. I think I did like 6 laps, And dude, those guys were already like down to the race, race pace or better,
Yep.
And I was like, oh damn, like that, it's gonna, all right, let's get to work, Yeah, made progress and got used to the tires and everything. And I mean, I was definitely after Jerez, I was a little disappointed with where I ended up. Like it just sucks looking at the board and seeing, 14th place, but I'm definitely still focused on just trying to make small improvements and just keep moving up. And yeah, like I said, those guys have a lot of laps around there, and I have a bunch of excuses in my head, but but I swear they're not excuses.
So
just getting used to everything.
I think this is probably made the transition a little bit easier was probably the fact that you were over there on the same Yamaha R1, right?
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
Versus going to over there and going to like a Moto 2 or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
How much difference did you think that there was in the bikes from US to Europe?
Quite a lot, actually. I think the tires are the main source of like why the thing feels so different. Yeah, but even the ergonomics, like they have a different tank, and how it's made, it goes down, and they store fuel like under the seat also, so that kind of makes the where you sit different.
And the weight.
Yeah, I mean the weight's pretty similar. I mean, there's just a bunch of small things that add up, but all the small things are what make the big difference sometimes. But I think for the most part, it feels pretty similar. The electronics definitely felt pretty good, pretty like just refined. The geometry feels pretty similar. Like if I compare it from the R1 here in America to the bike in Europe. So yeah, it's just getting used to all the small things. And actually, yeah, another thing, like at Jerez, I actually really had to focus on a couple things with my riding, and that made it a little bit difficult also, because I'm like trying to ride, I'm trying to learn the track,
Yep.
I'm trying to give good feedback to the team, but at the same time, I'm trying to like learn how to ride the bike different and in a different way. So I just had a lot of stuff going on. But anyway.
Well, with that being said, what are your major goals and plans with 2020?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to a lot of people about kind of what my plans are, or not plans, but what my goals are. I mean, for sure, I have some pretty big goals for myself. Like I want to go over there, and I want to do well for myself, first and foremost, but also for my team and for my country, Really what I would like to do is just be close to the other Yamaha guys. And from what I saw at Jerez, that's not going to be easy at all. I never expected it to be, but I know that I can do it. I know that I can be right there, and it's just gonna have to, I'm just gonna have to get used to everything and keep adapting. Exactly like what we were talking about. If I can do that, then I'll be pretty happy. But I definitely have some other goals that I'm not gonna say, because you guys might think I'm crazy, but I have other goals up here that I'm gonna try to accomplish.
Are you sure you don't want to? I mean, our KD51 viewers here, they might want to.
I don't want anything on record, but once I hit my goal, I'll let you guys know that it was my goal and that I did it.
Top secret goals going on around here. What's coming up?
Christmas is coming up.
Christmas is
yeah,
coming
what's
up.
Today? The 10th? It's my dad's birthday today, so you guys make sure to like let him know. Make sure to give him a happy birthday.
How do you know it's Christmas time? How do you know? I mean, because when I go to
What are you
Starbucks,
talking about?
when I go to Starbucks all the time, they got those cute little cups.
That's how you know it's Christmas time?
with the stripes and stuff.
That's how
and when they give you one of those in the drive-thru, you're like, dang.
Well, it's funny that you ask how I know it's Christmas, because when I was over there in Europe, obviously they don't celebrate Thanksgiving or nothing. So literally there's no stores that have Thanksgiving stuff. There's nobody talking about it or whatever. So I completely forgot that was even a holiday that we have here. And so until my mom called me,
already forgetting about Thanksgiving, people.
Until my mom sent me a message the day before Thanksgiving saying, "Oh, it's going to be so weird not having you here," because it's my first time not being home for Thanksgiving. "Oh, it's going to be so weird not having you here for Thanksgiving, but good luck at the test and everything." And I read it and I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't even believe that, like, what, Thanksgiving's tomorrow? Like totally skipped my mind or slipped my mind. At least they do have Christmas there, so if I am,
so you won't forget about Christmas.
I won't forget
Hopefully
about Christmas.
You don't.
I'm not gonna be there, but anyway, like I wouldn't forget about Christmas. So what have you been up to? I'm taking rain now. What have you been doing lately?
Taking over.
What do you have coming up? I heard you have some stuff going down.
Yeah, so we're getting ready to head off to Florida tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna get to ride the FZ07 that I raced last year.
You seem to like that bike, huh?
Yeah, the bike that I call it's the Pink Pearl. Just in case you guys didn't know that, that's the name.
Yeah, why is that?
Because of its shiny,
unique
sparkly
color.
pink color.
Yeah, it looked pretty unique at Laguna when you were making all the passes from like 12th back to first, and it looked good then. But honestly, if you wouldn't have won Laguna, I don't know if the pink would have worked. I don't know if you could have pulled it off.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, the whole reason why that whole thing started is CJ, one of my main sponsors. He had a all
1-800
pink.
CJ knows.
1-833 CJ
Oh,
knows.
1-833. All right,
Come on,
well,
man. You got
CJ.
Anyways, he had the bike that he called the Big Pink Machine. That
Big
one
Pink
that
Machine.
one Daytona. I don't know exactly what race. You might have to ask him if you see him at a race. But it was this bright pink, all pink. I don't even know what kind of bike it was, but it won Daytona. Ever since then, they've been running pink. So
that's like his lucky color.
So now I get to run pink. So it's kind of just what I do now, I guess. Anyways, we're going to ride the Pink Pearl in Homestead. It's a FMRRA race. We're just kind of using it
Are
as
you
like,
going to win? Are you going to win?
that would be my goal, yeah. I plan on hopefully winning some races while I'm down there, but the main goal behind everything is just to get comfortable on the bike again, learn the track quick, get up to speed quick. Hopefully we can dial some more things in, just keep getting the bike better and better. So hopefully we can have a really good bike at the start of next season.
Do you have any plans for next year? Speaking of that, you have anything going on? Like
as of right now, the plan is to do the whole Twins Cup Championship. Hopefully, we can make every single round and be up front at every single round. And my goal would be to win the championship. So I've been working hard, training hard. We've been going to the Supermoto track, and
he's obviously got the speed to win and win the championship or be right there competing with it. So if you guys want to support an up-and-coming rider, be sure to hit up his what is it, Patreon or something like that.
Yeah, we do have a Patreon page.
I mean, I'm a supporter. I put in my credit card number. I have a monthly donation. I mean, it's only $5, but you know, every dollar counts.
I need everybody who watches this video just $1. $1 on the Patreon page.
I feel like we're watching, like, you know how they have the commercials on TV where it's like, for only 30 cents a day,
you can support me on the Pink
a child
Pearl.
in need. Well, 30 cents a day then. That's all you need. What is that? I do some math real quick. 30 cents times 30 days on an average month. What is that?
I don't really do that.
It's $9, by the way. So
yeah, let's just.
It's $9.
Let's not do math.
If I'm wrong, don't let me know.
So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the goal. I've been working hard, and we're gonna try and do as well as we can. Obviously, to contend for a championship, you need a lot of consistency and
money,
some luck to go your way as well.
Definitely need luck. I don't believe in luck at all, not one bit. But there have been a couple years where luck was not on my side.
If you start your championship off and you have something stupid happen, like fenders.
Or just no, okay. Let's back up. The fender thing was actually kind of my fault because if I would have never crashed in the first race in Atlanta, then they would have never had to change the forks out. And yeah, anyway, moving on.
So yeah, if you're gonna go for a championship, you got to be consistent. You can't really crash a whole lot.
No,
because if you crash, then other mistakes happen. I mean, that's kind of our goal, is just to take it race by race, and we'll start off at Road Atlanta, and hopefully we're sitting pretty good by Barber come around. So we'll see what happens.
Well, good luck with everything. And I guess now it seems like I'm the person in charge of this podcast. So I'm going to wrap it up right there and say,
let's wrap this thing
everybody,
up, man.
Thank you for watching. And I hope that you liked what we have talked about in such a short little podcast like this. But honestly, I think it turned out all right. We're going to keep making improvements for this
this is
setup
the first
that we
one.
have. This is the
first one,
I mean, it's a little buggy, but...
So yeah, we'll see what we can do for the next podcast. If you guys liked this, make sure you subscribe to see next week's. I don't know when we're going to do another podcast, but we're definitely going to have another video coming out next week. And maybe if you guys like this podcast thing, drop a comment down and tell us if you want to see more podcasts.
Yeah, because this was kind of just like interview style. But if you just want us to just do like a straight up podcast, like we can totally do that too. So leave questions. Like we want to answer your questions, all 200 of y'all's.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast and got a little insight on what Garrett's been up to over in Europe and plans for the future for me. And see you next week.
Peace out.